Do you fumble to answer questions such as, tell me what is it that you do, or where have you been? So, tell me what do you do may be a question that is asked by you by a family member, a friend, or someone you once went to high school with. So tell me, what do you do? Well, depending on your job, you may not feel comfortable telling people what you do, or you may fumble to come up with the words to try to explain what you do without letting them know that the job that you hold is a mundane job, or you consider it below your level. you know you're not proud of your job, and you just think it's repetitive, you think that it's boring, so you can't answer the question, tell me what do you do. Where have you been is going to be asked in every job interview that you do. People fumble to answer this question, where have you been, or tell me about yourself. Well, I'm going to give you a tip on how to never stumble, fumble, or freeze up when being answered these questions. So, I'm sure you all have heard of an autobiography or a biography. Well, you read about them, right? It tells you about a person's life. May it have been written by the person or someone else. Well, what about you? Have you ever considered writing a career biography? Now, when I say a career biography, this does not have to be 100 pages. This doesn't have to be 10 pages. It can be one page or one paragraph. So you want to do this. And in the career biography, what you're going to do is focus on your unique personality or work ethic. You're going to highlight that you are an experienced professional if it applies to you. You also want to take the person down memory lane and bring them to the present, especially if you are in a job interview. You want to talk about your past work experiences to the most recent work experiences that you have had. You want to talk about what you did. Talk about what you did. You also want to share what you have accomplished and created. That is important. And when you have a job that you think is boring, dull and repetitive, mundane, this may be a challenge for you. But it doesn't have to be a challenge to um, write down what you have accomplished and created in your role. Just stop overthinking the process. The last thing that you want to put in your career biography, and that is let them know about your work style. And I'm going to give you an example of how you can put this. Now, it just depends on your career, and it depends on your job title. You can tailor it based on your job title and the career field that you're in. So, let's take this one for example. Tell me, what do you do? Sure, I am confident, ambitious, mortgage professional with over 10 years of industry experience. My background includes time spent establishing relationships and training new team members within the organization. I served on the Fannie Mae team as a contractor to manage a pipeline of transactions while facilitating communication with all parties, reviewing documents for accuracy. I surpassed the departmental goal of managing 100 active loans in a month to averaging about 150 per month. Created a follow-up and a update process for optimal and timely communication with all parties involved in the transaction. I excelled I excel independently or in teams to assess and identify target areas conducive to success. I foster relationships with internal departments, customers, and clients to secure new and future businesses. And that is your sample career biography. And you can definitely, you want to become familiar with this. So when someone asks you, tell me what do you do? It'll just roll off of your tongue. Or when you're in a job interview and that question comes up, tell me about yourself. So you can add some personal stuff in here. And the personal stuff would be your personality. I'm confident. I'm ambitious. I excel independently or in teams to assess and identify target areas conducive to success. I foster relationships with internal departments, customers, and clients to secure new and future businesses. That is the personal part, you know, about tell me about yourself. But then you definitely want to focus on other things such as your experience. A mortgage professional with over 10 years of industry experience. Talk about your background. Go back down memory lane. My background includes time spent establishing relationships and training new team members within the organization. I served on the Fannie Mae team as a contractor to manage a pipeline of transactions while facilitating communication with all parties, reviewing documents for accuracy. I surpassed the departmental goal of managing 100 active loans in a month to averaging about 150 per month. That is what you achieved, what you accomplished in that role. So, no matter how small or how boring or repetitive you think your job is, you can find something that you have accomplished or created in that role.